All right, guys. Yeah, we are live according to the red indicator at the top left of my screen. Only 6 minutes late. Now, because we have some guests with us today, Catt and
That's
Andreas.
not tea.
Wait a minute. Catt,
Yorkshire.
you said you were making tea. Now, we had to wait 6 minutes for a tea, but that looks like a...
I don't know.
I told you I got fancy.
Something like a cappuccino, nice latte. I don't know.
No.
That's
Sorry,
a latte.
This is definitely Yorkshire's. Taylor's Yorkshire.
That is not a tea. We kept our audience waiting. Hold that up closer. I need to get a better look at this.
It's a tea.
That's not tea. That is not tea.
I told you I get fancy with my tea.
I shot
London
JR
tea time in this weather.
It's not an English tea.
JR made a sandwich in the meantime, so he wins. Yeah, he made a sandwich, so he wins this round. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining. Sorry we're a few minutes late. It is IoT Happy Hour number 27.
Wow.
We made a note.
27 already.
Week. Yeah, we made a note last week that it was number 26, which is half of a year. So we've had our 6-month anniversary. So on today's episode, we are going to be talking about the Inkyshots again. And the Inkyshots, if you remember from an episode in July, I didn't go back and look at the
Oh, David, you haven't got the number.
I think it was 12.
Yeah,
that's why when you said 27, I was like, the last time I was on was 12.
Is that
yeah,
really?
That's why I'm like shocked. Has it been that long?
It has been a while. So I'm actually really glad that we have an opportunity to revisit this project because it has been a while since you've launched it. And we've
COVID
now made
screwed up every timeline.
I know, right? It still feels like March
That's
to me.
true.
I don't know. So I'm glad we're getting a chance to revisit this one. So let's do some quick introductions. I'll go across what is the top of my screen for our regular faces, but then we'll give Catt and Andreas an extra moment to introduce themselves. Mark, you want to go first?
Sure. This is Mark. I'm developer advocate at Balena, based in Barcelona, in Europe.
Awesome. And then you guys know me, David, also a developer advocate based in Phoenix, Arizona. And Chris is over on my right, that way.
Yeah, I'm Chris, hardware hacker at Balena. I think you remember me from my silly projects and silly stuff on my desk. I haven't been on for a while.
Geiger counters.
Yeah, he's been hacking, so that's a good thing. He's
busy hacking.
Some time off to hack.
Not enough time to take any happy hours.
Yeah, that's all right. Catt,
good to have you here back.
Yeah, good to be back. Thanks. Good to have you back. I mean, Catt, you want to go next because you have been on once or twice, I think.
Probably more than once. Yeah. So I'm Catt. I'm the coordinator in London. I mainly work with, I guess on IoT Happy Hour, I'm known for the Inkyshots because that was a project me and Chris built together. I send a lot of hardware around and I work on coordinating the team efforts, especially in the hardware aspect.
Awesome. Very cool. And I'm excited. I know you have some toys lined up. Just a quick spoiler for the What's on Your Desk segment. But before we get to that, Andreas, welcome. And thanks for joining, dude.
Thank you, man. So I'm Andreas and I'm based in Greece, Athens, and I will be working in the assembly line of Balena. So it's something new in Balena, and we have work to do, but
that's okay.
We have made it work already. That's what we're talking about.
We'll get to it in a few moments. We'll dig into it.
What an opportunity! Inkyshots was an opportunity, and I will tell you later about that. So.
Let the folks know, where in Greece exactly? Are you in Athens or are you elsewhere?
Athens. We are in Athens.
Yeah, because we have an office there. How many people are in that office typically out of Athens? 5 or 10-ish?
We are here in the office. We are 4.
4.
So you're welcome to visit us.
You know what?
Anytime you want.
Anytime we want, right? Anytime we want, because you can just hop on a plane these days.
You guys realize that I have a U.S. passport. I'm not welcome. Very many places.
Not going anywhere, bro.
Not going anywhere. All right.
It's a 460 square meters space here now.
It's big,
on
isn't
the
it?
assembly line, so we have space.
Nice.
Yeah, I see Sahaj. Sahaj is in chat. I'm still waiting for my deep dish. My clock is stuck at March. That's a joke. I was supposed to meet up with him. I was supposed to meet up with him at an ARM summit
Chicago?
in Chicago in March, and
I missed that.
Yeah, that didn't exactly pan out. But all right, and Bruno, where are you from? Not far from.
No, that's
awesome.
a nice country.
Yeah. So, all right, you guys. Well, I think it's time to show off some toys, huh? Should we do a "What's on Your Desk" segment? And we actually have Chris with us. We don't even need to play the video.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't have to do a live performance of the "What's on Your Desk" theme tune, do I?
Well, if you don't want to do a live performance, you can just go over into the video gallery and play a video of yourself singing.
Which is worse. I don't know. What's on your desk?
Cat, you guys have no idea, but we make sing the introduction to the "What's on Your Desk" segment. And when he doesn't join, we have to improvise. So we recorded him singing it so we can always have him available.
I didn't hear any singing just now.
You didn't hear any singing?
No.
I'll
have to watch
I
the
think
replay.
that
Try it
depends
again.
on your definition of singing, doesn't it?
There we
What's on your desk?
No, I don't.
You don't hear any singing?
I mean,
full audio.
Never mind.
All right, forget it.
Never
Moving
mind.
on.
For me.
Yes.
Forget it. We're moving on. Let's go around the room. I am going to skip this week because I have a strange feeling Kat is going to take the next 47 minutes to show off what's on her desk. Chris, do you have anything you want to show?
What haven't I shown? I think my soldering iron is probably new. That's got to be the coolest thing. Like I got this. I got the screwdriver a while back, the IoT screwdriver. You remember that one, David?
Wow.
And then I
cool.
had to get the soldering iron that matches. This is the TS80 that people will know. I haven't actually used it to do any soldering. I just kind of fiddle with it.
So you don't know if it
Just for
works.
looking. It's just for looks.
It definitely heats up when you plug it in.
And you bought it, okay.
But yeah,
I know.
I bought it to do soldering at my desk, but I haven't had any jobs that require it yet. So
Can you
just
push
You should have been
containers to
helping
it? through Balena
Andreas with
Cloud?
the.
no, I don't think you can do containers yet because you haven't added device support, have you, David?
No,
That's on you.
I believe that's Rahul's job.
Yeah, it's a dependent device for sure.
It's a dependent device. The
put that in
Raspberry
down to
Pi. The Raspberry Pi will connect to Balena Cloud, and it will then push the container to the dependent device. That's all, Rahul.
Mm-hmm. And then I have my mug as well. My mug is nice. This is a new thing.
So what
Kat
is
will
on a
need
minute.
that for her tea.
Yeah.
Right? Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm so interested. What
Wait,
is
can
this?
that run containers too?
I haven't talked to Chris in too long, man.
This is the Ember mug, so it pairs with your phone, and then you can set the temperature you want to maintain your tea at.
Oh my
Jeez.
So
god.
it's
You,
an
you
internet
don't
connected
you
mug?
don't even want to be British, Chris. Like you don't even you
What are you
want
talking about?
you don't even want to be British.
I don't know what this accent is.
I can do one pretty well, I would say. Not
Pretty well.
It's been pretty well. It's been a while since I've lived here, but it's just my personality needs to change, and that's the part I have difficulty with. But I don't understand why you've got such a British mug when you don't even want to be British.
I mean,
This is too much fun.
I did have a nice cup of tea in it just a moment ago.
Oh my gosh,
Anyway,
that is really cool though.
That's probably enough for me.
All right. Well, those are some fun toys. I'm looking in chat real quick, and I see that we have a global audience today. Wow. Alex, welcome. Samuel, welcome. Carlo, remind me, I think you are in Italy, if I remember.
Ciao.
Carlo Grisafi, I thought, was in Italy, but we will find out in a moment. I thought he was over in Rome with Alessandro, but we will find out in just a moment. Mark, what do you have on your Venezuelan, but living in UK? Good call, Mark. You got it. Nailed it.
Yeah, actually, I read it in Spanish, so
I didn't. I missed a few.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I missed a few.
So actually, I have inspired by Chris from some weeks ago or some month ago. I just bought this Heltec cell.
I
this
like
is a
these.
LoRa node. But actually, the interesting part that that where Chris convinced me is that it has this part here where you can connect a battery and some pins here that I still need to know which ones are, where you can connect a solar panel that I actually as well purchased. Maybe this is too small, but I hope that the sun in Barcelona will be able to recharge the battery from this LoRa node. So I have to, still to solder some pins, etc. But I hope to have a LoRa node with a solar panel and a battery really soon.
And how much was that, Mark?
20-something euros, the Heltec on Amazon. And then the solar panel, 6 euros, I guess.
Yeah,
like and I have
they're quite reasonable. It's like the cheapest node that I could find that had the battery management and the solar panel stuff on board.
Yeah, I mean, if you find it on AliExpress, it's half or even more than half of this price. But yeah, I mean, to have it next day, it's okay.
Chris spends a lot of money on AliExpress.
I mean, is that even possible?
He does. I would know.
Yeah, Cat would know.
I buy a lot of stuff, but it's not a lot of money.
Just takes 3 months to arrive.
Yeah, I think my solar panel was like 76p or something.
Yeah. All right. Andreas, you have anything on your desk that is interesting that you're able to show off? I don't know. Yours might be all like top secret over there, so I'm not sure.
I don't know which desk should be suitable.
Oh boy, he's got multiple desks. Oh yeah.
I'm full of desks right now.
All right.
So,
Andreas.
I will choose this desk with a Dremel.
That's a random one.
A Dremel.
A Dremel. Wow.
With a Dremel. Yeah.
I ordered that for you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Is it an internet connected Dremel? Can it run Balena Cloud?
No. That's for Chris. That's for Chris.
That's for Chris. Okay.
That's for Chris. So yeah, I'm a vintage guy. What can I say?
All right.
Andrea. Last year at Summit, we were chatting, and because Andreas is mainly like doing Etcher PRO, right? And you're like, I haven't even seen an Etcher PRO. So second Summit, have you seen an Etcher PRO yet?
2 days ago.
Your first Etcher PRO. Exciting.
That actually works, you know. I had I had just one here, Cat, for assembling and just to get used to it, but nothing else. I just seen something that it works with Constantinos here.
Awesome.
So
can you explain what is an Etcher PRO?
It's an awesome.
It's an amazing machine.
It's an amazing machine. Give her the amazing machine lineup.
There we go. It is an amazing machine. Come on, guys.
Yeah. It can flash multiple devices with an amazing speed. So it will be so useful for our customers.
Yeah, it's a single unit, probably about yay big, maybe.
No. It's bigger.
It's bigger. Bigger. How big?
It's bigger. It's probably what Cat.
It's
over into Chris and
probably
Mark.
like a foot.
About a foot. Okay.
Around this long.
I don't know how many centimeters that is. I know we have a global
30.
audience today. Okay. And it'll support flashing up to 16 SD cards or
Yes.
USB sticks concurrently.
Or
at the same
fins.
time. Or well, a fin would be hooked up via the USB cable. Yep, absolutely.
No, I thought it. Wait,
well, the fin
really?
has to be attached.
I thought you can just attach it.
No, so we're going to make the little mount so you can plug the fin straight in. There's a
Yeah.
picture on the site. Yeah.
Right, Andrea?
Yes.
Where's
Yeah,
the fin gonna?
Yes.
Stick it in.
You can plug
Yeah.
fins
Uh-huh.
direct.
So a little like a
Directly.
3D printed. So like with a 3D printed.
Where is it plugged in, though?
Here we
The
go.
USB.
Let's have a look. Seeing as we're there. Look.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it plugging into the USB port? Is that?
Yeah, it does
Andrea.
use the USB port.
Right.
It's
okay.
but it's quite big. You know, I think it's about 40-45 centimeters.
It's like a piano or something like that, like a tiny piano.
Oh, that is not a piano.
Okay, now let's move to
And you
bananas.
can visit
Let's move
Amy.
to bananas.
Yeah, banana for scale. I need a banana.
Oh my gosh.
So we are
You're
Dang.
height in bananas.
hoping for targeting end of year to take
Christmas.
pre-orders on it. So we're getting closer. It's been a work in progress for a while now, but it's coming
very
along
close now.
nicely. Yep, coming
Yeah.
along nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kat, that leaves you. What is on your desk?
Well, I realized, like, would you guys know these things if I pull them out anyways?
Well, that's part of the fun. So what we'll do is we'll have you hold them up close to the camera, and then we'll let the audience try to determine what they are. I have no idea. We didn't
We
discuss
have
this in
random
advance, so I don't
stuff.
know. Yeah, I don't know what you're about to show, but
Yeah,
we're gonna
I mean,
take some guessing.
that is exactly what I look like, organized in the office.
Yes.
I mean,
So-
I've organized things based on like what they look like and stuff. So I've just picked a random box.
okay, so you picked a random box of
Random
items.
box.
That's
A random
what's on your
And what I know,
Yeah.
what I
But
this
it's
is when I knew
alphabetically
like
ordered,
nothing
or-
about
It's
anything.
convincing that it's random.
All right.
And I saw these
Item number
Odroids.
one. Item number one. What is that?
Wait a
Let's take
sec. Wait a sec.
Ah, that was the wrong.
Oh my gosh, hold on.
Yes, you can
All
daisy
right.
chain them.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, it's iShot JR. You
Yeah, up to
can
10
okay.
of them. Right.
Up to 10? I don't,
Up
I
to
don't know.
10 devices. Yeah, up to 10 devices.
Yep.
160.
Odroid. This is an
yeah,
Odroid.
that one's labeled on the side of it. So an Odroid,
Odroid U3.
a U3. An Odroid is a single board computer, more or less similar to something like a Raspberry Pi. Uses a different ARM SoC, but same concept. Small single board computer. Yep. So Odroids. All right.
I just put all the Korean writing boards together. That was what.
That is correct. They
I
are
can read
from
Korean.
Korea. Yep, that is correct. That's where they
one
are
of
designed
these
and made.
One of these I've sent to Chris before, I think.
Oh, I know this one. This
I
is
know
another,
it. I know what it is.
This is another.
Based on the colors, I know what it is.
SBC. Yeah, on the back of it, it's also labeled, but that's okay. That's a good one. Chris, you have one of these?
Yeah, that's the Tinker board. I think-
Yes, it
yeah,
is.
I have far too many boards. Like I need to get rid of some of these.
I think when
That is-
when
No,
I
go ahead,
first
Kat.
joined, we just supported it. I think over a year ago. Yeah, and I told my dad because my dad used to work for ASUS, and he was like, "Well, it's based on ARM, so it makes sense." That was his
Yeah.
comment.
that one has a rock chip SoC, but again, more or less similar to a Raspberry Pi. Yep. What else we got? Oh, this is some sort of a sensor. Wait a minute.
We have a couple of these. I don't know what the guys
Oh.
were hacking
What
on.
is that?
That's
A lot
definitely
of
a
stuff
fat,
is
isn't
like
it?
really
That's a
old.
P hat.
I think
this is what you're going to use next week, David, right?
This is a pea hat designed for detecting bears. Is that what this is?
Red bears.
Red bear.
I mean, you guys are doing you guys are doing some animal detection with Alan, right?
Yeah,
or
we
with a
were.
Phil.
I have a bear cam. Actually, I did on the Jetson Nano. I'm able to detect bears. Now, regular viewers know that I live in Arizona and I've yet to detect a bear, but I'm thinking
bears even when there are no bears.
That is correct. Although I'm going to try to convert it into a javelina detector because they're more lethal around here.
You never know with the climate change. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you never know climate change. You never know.
Oh my god!
So that is a bear detection hat. What does that thing actually do? Does anybody really know what it's for?
No idea.
A red bear.
Does anyone in the audience know?
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of these things must be
Can
really
we get a quick Google on that?
Oh, Rahul says adds Wi-Fi and BLE to Pi 0.
Oh, nice.
Ship to Tomas, his favorite.
Adds Wi-Fi and what to Pi? What's
BLE, Bluetooth, low
Bluetooth?
energy.
Yeah, BLE,
Nice.
Bluetooth.
Because the original Pi 0 didn't have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, did it? Only the Pi 0
No,
W
it
has
was compute,
Does
right?
Pi 0W have BLE?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's why there were so many of these, I guess.
yeah, the Pi 0, the cheapest version of the Pi 0, I don't even know if it's still available, but did not include Wi-Fi
I have some
or
if you want
Bluetooth.
some.
Without, oh boy. Okay.
Get rid of these. What do you do with a Pi 0 that has no Wi-Fi?
You put a hat on it.
Exactly. What do you do? You can't make an Inkysshot out of it, so it's
no, but it could be used for some signage. If as long as it doesn't need to be updated.
Update, right?
Yeah.
That's the point.
Kiosk or something like that. All right, you want to do? I'm looking at the clock. We got to get moving. You want to do one?
We could go
more?
forever. So
yeah,
just,
I know this could go on for a while. You want to grab one more random item?
Okay, this one's cool.
All right, what is that? Let's get the.
Oh, sorry.
Clear?
Yeah. Hold on, there it goes. Skywriter. From Pimaroni.
Just our sensor hat.
Oh, Rahul's comment is true. Yeah, like it's not too expensive.
I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like it's been opened.
Some help. Yeah, it's
new.
Yeah, I don't know if they still have it.
Near field 3D/gesture sensor hat. That could actually be interesting. Now I've seen a lot of.
I think it's like the.
Yeah,
volume change on the cars.
Yeah, just wave your hand in front of the screen, and
I think that's what it is, right?
Yeah, that's definitely what it seems to be. I'm not familiar with that one. I could see some interesting use cases around that, though, with the whole pandemic situation where people don't necessarily want to touch the kiosks and terminals and types of things we've kind of taken for granted in years past now. So I've seen more and more startups and research and R&D activity around gesture control and just waving your hand and point. Yeah, contactless. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Touchless. Yep. That's what I was trying. I couldn't think of the word. So that's pretty interesting. We may have to give that a try. I have to get the hardware hackers some of those. All right. Well, you guys, let's switch gears and talk about some Inkyshots, huh? So some of you may have seen on Twitter, we had posted, I think once or twice now, that this week is Balena's what we call Summit Week. And Summit Week in years past was an opportunity to get everyone together because, as you can see, even on this stream, Balena is a distributed global team. We do have some offices, and so certainly there's a couple of folks in each of them that are kind of geographically located in those spots, but the rest of the team, the bulk of the team, is remote. We're a remote-first company. So Balena Summit has been an opportunity for everyone to get on an airplane and meet up for a week live and in person. Unfortunately, that's not really a thing in 2020. So we're doing it virtual, and it's actually worked out quite well. Not the same as in person, but you know, a close second place. And so with that said, one of the things that the operations team thought would be neat would be to make use of our Inkyshots project that Catt and Chris worked on, as I mentioned a few months back, and send them out globally to folks around the team. So, Catt, do you want to give a quick reminder, a quick recap of what the Inkyshots project is? I'm going to switch my camera real quick, and we can show off the guts of it.
Oh, blurry cam.
Yeah, blurry cam is coming.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
No,
Oh,
not
no.
today.
It's going hungry.
Wow,
He is
wow.
focusing today. Mark, make that bigger. Look how focused and clear it is today.
Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
let's make
amazing.
that
I was
bigger.
really surprised.
Yeah, I know. He was in shock.
Yeah.
Mark was in shock. Now, this
God.
camera that I use, I have a whole box of cameras, but I choose to use this one that is extra blurry on most occasions. But today, for whatever reason, it's pretty well focused. You can actually read the text. You can see these things.
Yes.
It's incredible. So I'm sorry for that. I apologize. But Catt, yeah, if you want to give a quick overview, I'll disassemble here.
Yeah, I guess like it was so exciting to see, you know, our whole team getting an Inkyshots, and it wasn't just about getting an Inkyshots itself. It was also the whole process that took place to make it happen. But basically, like, Inkyshots came up originally because I wanted a way to send messages to my sister who lives abroad. We always live apart from each other. And I wanted a way to be able to do something that was more personal than a text, but not something where like I had to send a letter every single time to send her a message. And I found this way to be, especially on e-ink display, I'm such an e-paper fan. And in this way, I could send her, it's as if I was writing a message to her by hand, but it's showing up on a screen in her room, on her desk. So the whole conception of the project really could have only happened with Balena Cloud. You know, like, it's not like I wanted to SSH into a Raspberry Pi Zero every single time. I just saw how we could just push code, and I know you could display code that way. And this is when I had like zero background or understanding of any of this stuff, but I just saw how you could just git push code with the Balena CLI, and it would just show up. And then I worked on it with Chris, and he showed me even cooler ways that you could just go set up environment variables on the dashboard, and it was even easier than like needing to go through PowerShell or terminal every single time to send a code through. So that's the conception of Inkyshots. It was really inspired by a personal relationship that I have with my sister. We're very close, and the desire for using these kind of technologies to do something innovative and do something personal, and do something that could bring people closer together. And so I hadn't thought of it, because this year I was usually on the Summit planning team, but this year I was not directly involved. But then I saw that, you know, we were ordering all these Inkies, so I was like, of course, right? Because COVID happened and we're not able to all be together in the same space. It suddenly, like, it seemed like it made so much sense. So I was absolutely phenomenally excited to see that we've used Inkyshots not just as a gift to everyone in our team, but also with the process that Andreas is going through, and like flashing devices are hardware on demand conception. So I'm so excited to be chatting about that today.
That's super cool. Thanks, Catt. Let's get back on screen. There we go. No, you're all right. It's perfect. There we go. So as meant, yeah. So then, as mentioned, and let me switch my camera back as well. So how many? You would know since you see the orders come through, but so how many Inkyshots did we need to build? Mark, what's our total head count right now for Balena?
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to maybe ask the question on the other way. So how many people works at Balena, right? I would say 105.
Just under
now.
100. I would say just under 100.
So
Andreas will know from all the soldering he did.
Not only the soldering, not only the soldering. So it was I was assembling. I assembled 95 devices just to have spare. But we shipped with Stefanos here 90 devices.
90
Wow.
of them.
90. Mm-hmm. 90
Okay.
devices.
Every time cheating about the number of Balena people.
With everybody's individual GitHub handle displayed on each Inkyshots. I think that was like such a cute touch.
Yeah, so at the moment, we've got this displayed, but all of the Inkyshots, after they were distributed around the world, they're all in one Balena Cloud fleet. And so the same way that Catt described the ability to send a message to her sister, you can then take advantage of Balena Cloud and push to all devices at once. So, Chris, I think you're the one that has control of the fleet. You're able to push out the
Andreas
text.
does too.
Oh, Andreas does too. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, should we
monopolizers?
Yeah.
Go through the process of how we ended up with an Inkysot in everyone's hands? Because it wasn't.
Yeah.
There was
the
like
HOD
some
process.
considerations.
Yes, please.
Do that.
So Andreas, you and I worked together to sort of test it, and we made some code changes to start with, didn't we? Because we needed to, like the very first thing we changed was to make it show the device name on the screen when we first boot up, didn't we? So that's how it ships with everyone's name on the screen. And we tested that, and we added Wi-Fi Connect so that, because obviously we don't know the Wi-Fi credentials and the passwords of every team member, so they need a way to set up their Wi-Fi when they get the device. And then so Andreas and I tested that, didn't we? You took yours home, the first prototype, and made sure it all worked. And then after that, you went into full mass production mode, didn't you?
Yeah, it was late at night, and I was Chris, can you? I was Catt. Thank you so much for this, because I was so excited about Inkysot. Yeah, it was my first completed job work in the assembling line, and I was telling to my wife, I'm so tired, but I'm so excited about this.
Oh my gosh, it was so exciting.
Chris was like, sure. You wanted? I'm available, but can you? Okay, it's like 9 o'clock in Greece, and yeah, man, I'm available, And it was so much fun. But the challenge here in the assembly line was that we hadn't an assembly line yet. It was quite it was under construction, and I had to flash the half of the fleet next to the router, just to have a quick flash, because everything here, it was under construction, and it was so challenging for me, but I enjoyed every last minute of it,
So we made a custom SD card image as well, didn't we? Because the Pi Zero is so slow to download, we used the preload functionality in the Balena CLI to download the OS image and preload the Inkysot and
it
Wi-Fi
was the
Connect
second
containers.
one, and thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for that.
You're the one who was soldering and
upload 30%. It was 30%.
Poor Andreas had to assemble.
Come on.
90, 95.
With a new image. Yeah, with a new image, it was much quicker, man. Amazing. So thank you.
But I think also. Well, also what I was going to say was, because we do have we are working on building an assembly line, obviously for our hardware. But I think the nice thing that I thought of when Allison was explaining to me about how we're using Inkysot as a hardware on demand kind of first experimentation, and that it really worked, And I think the nice thing is that it's not too difficult to assemble this. I mean, I know you soldered 90 times twice, right? But it's not too complicated of a hardware, so it was the perfect way to test out, just like there's all these different components that you're going to talk about, but it wasn't overly complicated, or I hope that it wasn't.
No, it wasn't too complicated, Catt. You're right. But
the good testing for the process, and that it worked. I'm so surprised and impressed. And you guys did it so fast as well. I told Nicola, I was like, did Chris just add Wi-Fi connect like last minute? And like, how did this just happen? You know, it was like, because I know when you guys ordered the Inkyshots, the displays, and I was like, how can they put it together so quickly? So yeah, I'm excited to hear more about the process as well. Do one of you guys want to share the pictures?
Yeah, I was just getting pictures.
You're gonna, okay. But yeah, I'm so psyched to hear about.
Oh, go ahead, Catt.
No, I'm just so psyched to hear more about the process, because I haven't chatted with Andreas about it either.
Yeah, you know, I had to, you know, Catt, I had to create an assembly line at this point. So, you know, the cases separately, how do I use, am I going to solder first and then put the Inky screen on the Raspberry Pi? So it was, yeah, but
I was like, yeah, no, I ordered my own one. So, did you have some automation process to take the SD cards out of those boxes as well?
Yeah. Rip it off.
What on earth is this? So wait, those 3D prints, though, those cases take a while as well. Did you have to start?
No. We just used them. Ordered them. Yeah, 90 cases, 100 cases. To be exact, 100 cases. Okay. You know, just we have spare and something is broken, and you know. Yeah. After that, I found the process and what is first and what is, you know, all the etc. It was quite easy. It isn't a hard process at all, you know. Yeah, you know, you have to find how many centimeters it's the most will work for just to connect the AC micro USB and stuff like that. But it's nothing difficult. Yeah, it's aligned here. So
you know what? This would probably be a lot better if you had that internet connected soldering iron. Like,
oh my god!
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
Pushing containers meanwhile you're soldering. No?
Yeah. Look at this, incredible.
I love the photos of like the Inky army. If you can find those.
Is he soldering barehanded? Can you hold the solder like that?
How do you solder?
No, the question is, how did you take the picture?
No, I didn't take the picture.
Because looks like you.
I'm gonna use my face.
You know, I have a third hand. A robotic, you know, arm.
That's a robotic arm, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know, yeah.
You can see all the little boards here.
Yeah, the boards, and you know, I cut at first the cables and the leg that I wanted.
Well, all the other boys took pictures and watched you do all this work.
Yeah. You're doing it well. You're doing it well. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You can do it, man. Come on.
What is this? Next week is teach David to solder. Get out of here. You know I don't solder.
Now, you know, the assembly line.
And a hazmat suit when you solder or something, David? That's what I'm imagining.
I don't know. You see. Nope. Not happening.
Gosh.
Still unsoldered. 3 months later.
This is the assembly line coming together here, Andreas.
Yeah, so here things are looking
the assembly
more
line
organized.
now it's completely different. You know, it's completely different. We have, it's completely different. I had to find a way, so I used whatever I had here at the time, so to be fast and everything gone well.
How long it took to make the 100 or the 95 Inkyshots?
No, Mark, all the process was about 1.5 weeks, 2 weeks maybe. And if I had the latest image that Chris gave me, it probably would be 1 week. I don't know, something like that.
Really cool. Congratulations.
Not too bad. Yeah, that's super cool. So at the end of the process, we come away with 95 Inkyshots, fully assembled, fully built, container already loaded on the device, ready to connect to a Wi-Fi.
That's the picture that I say next to the. I told you before that next to the router, just to have.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. Like we literally all got it. It had our GitHub handle printed on it, and we plug it in, and then obviously we all, because of shipping, we all got it on different days. So but it was Chris was doing a countdown, so it was like days to Summit. And whenever we got it, like I got it like 4 days before Summit, and it would show that. And then every single day it would update a countdown. It was so amazing,
Yeah, super cool. And so
we've chosen, sorry, David, but we've chose with Stefanos to send in areas that were far away from Greece, such in India or Mauritius, so we choose to send them first.
Yeah.
And
So we ended up using, so we set the device name in Balena Cloud to each user's individual handle, didn't we? And then I made a change to the code so that if there's no message set, the device uses its name in Balena Cloud. And then, so we had to do that because then we can keep track of who gets what device to make sure that even once the devices have all gone out on the dashboard, we know whose is whose. So Andreas and I can go in and send David weird messages if we want.
So that's what I was just going to say. So
I did that with Stefanos and Fotis here.
Yeah.
Well,
you guys were playing around in the office, weren't you?
Well, it's also because you want to. Well, it's also because Chris, you're going to transfer it to us, like the ownership to us later on as well, right? Like right now, it's on a whole fleet for Summit.
He's not giving it up. No. He says no.
Well,
Fine.
That was originally the thought, but it seems like once everyone's got them, it's kind of like a connecting thing. It's like I like having a message on my desk that all my teammates also have.
Yes, me too. I don't want to change it, man. Yeah, that's true.
It'll keep us connected even post Summit.
Yeah, because you can see I've got the same message as David has on his. And
yeah, that's true.
Everyone's got the same.
All hands call in 1 hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a spare to give to my wife, though. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna send her nice things on that, right?
Yeah.
Sahaj, get out of here. Look at this. What is this nonsense? Random soldering tips. Get out of here. We actually owe, so I'm looking at the clock. We have 11 minutes left. We owe a special hashtag keepTheFilmOn shout out to Sahaj. Mark, that solar panel that you got this week, can you show that a little bit larger on screen? Can you grab that still? Sorry to derail the conversation, but if you take a look, hold on a minute. Let me make you large. Hold on. Let me make you a little bit larger. Look at that beautiful protective film.
Should I do this?
No,
remove it live on camera, Mark.
The pain.
Oh my god! I'm too.
Sorry, man.
Nice work, Mark.
No.
I would high five you.
Chris, I was wondering if you told
painful.
Change your camera, David. We have to see
hold on. I can't show my face right now. I'm just in tears and disgust. Just so sad.
I thought you guys would ship David's Inkysshot with the film on. You know?
I wish.
I said to Andreas, didn't I? Make sure you take the film off before you shoot.
No, oh wait, this is the wrong one. Yeah. I wish it had arrived with the film still on it. Chris, you told him specifically to take it off?
Just for David. I should have known, man.
Yeah, everyone else has still got the film on.
You should have known. Yeah, that was painful, Mark.
I could barely watch. I had to turn away.
I said dolore.
I had to look away.
I have to say that, last episode we had as well an aggressive moment of David killing an SD card that was not working.
Well,
really, David?
Yeah,
keeping the film
you feel bad about film?
Yeah, we had a situation occur last week where my Pi would not download a container, and it was the most basic of containers. It was just a little simple Python snippet, and it kept boot loop, container restart looping. It wouldn't complete the download, and I thought, okay, what is going on here? And just curious, I swapped out the SD card, and it came right down and fired up, and away we go. So sure enough, there must have been some bad blocks on that SD card. So just to make sure I didn't accidentally put it back in the pile, there was an incident where it was snapped in half.
Oh my gosh.
Like Chris is laughing like he's never done it. You know that he's done it.
I've definitely done it. Like if there's any doubt whether the SD card is good, it's snapped.
Yeah.
How do you guys know if for sure that it's a goner? How do you know you couldn't flash it again with Etcher and Etcher did something to your SD card, right?
It wasn't Etcher that killed the SD.
Well, but for sure, how do we know that an SD card's for sure gone, or it's just something?
If you flash two side by side and one works fine and the other one doesn't, then it's not even worth spending the time debugging it.
Nope, it's not worth the $3. You have to break it open. You break it open and look inside.
I'm always curious because they add up, and there's a lot of them, and then sometimes something malfunctions and everyone's like, oh, it's the SD card. I'm like, is it?
Yes, it is. They're just made really cheaply. They're not the same quality or grade of storage as a regular SSD, or it's a different type of technology. But they fail. They wear out.
So should we do a quick shot message update? And then how many devices?
Mine connected.
Andreas and Catt, have you got yours as well?
How many do you have?
Mine is at home. Wait, could I connect it to multiple Wi-Fis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't tried that.
All right. So we've
go
got
for an update.
And I
this
always
week
mine connected, but Konstantinos just took it off just to see it. I don't know why, man.
So if I update it and we keep all three on the screen. Okay, let's see what we can do here. This is going to be. I'm using one of my arms.
Yeah, you may have to. You can put it down for a minute if you need to.
Okay. Okay, right. So that's the message that's on there right now. Look.
Yeah, if you want to build, yeah.
Okay, so let's edit this. What should we go for?
This is for all the fleet, or just for one?
For all the fleet.
So I'll go to the entire Balena team. Let's go for. Look at this. Not that I had anything prepared or anything.
Don't forget to check it.
Wait. Change it to remember to check out. It really bothers me that it's always don't forget. It's like, why don't you say remember?
I'm happy with don't forget.
Oh, this is gonna be another keep the film on thing.
Okay, there we go. So let's see how long this takes.
Tomas, you love Pi Zero. Let's count. How many seconds?
I feel like as it's a Pi Zero, my arm is going to fail before the.
Yeah, there's a Pi Zero.
Which one will be first?
I was going to say, who's is going to come first?
Well, we all know that I
has the better power supply.
Yeah, I've all got a 56K modem over here, dial up, so it's not going to be me. We know that. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm not even going to have to hold. Let's see here.
It will take a while for me because it was out of power. So
Yours is not powered up.
It is now. But
Ah,
You
Is
can
now?
plug it in
Oh.
with the.
Can you show us, Andreas?
no, it's not.
cord
it's
won't
not.
reach.
Oh, no.
It is the previous message. So
You could plug it in with. Depending on what your job rows are plugged into. Chris is using the job rows on it.
Chris, are you sure you
So-
deployed it to the whole fleet?
I am.
Okay.
And we
He's
say
just
like
saying
this.
that. Oh,
Look,
Uh-oh,
Mark Quinn.
uh-oh.
Yes.
Mark.
Mark.
it's Mark.
Oh, look
Okay.
at that
Oh, and
perfect
me.
line break.
Oh, cool.
Ah,
I'm sorry, David.
as usual, my 56K modem
There he goes.
Oh,
Is
that's
last.
so cool.
Ah,
That's cool.
Oh, I'm last.
One
I don't know what
Produced
Produced
in
and
the
ready
UK.
to ship.
One in Spain, one in
Wow.
Arizona.
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Come
this
on.
is-
Complete product
Look at
from
that.
raw material to ship.
Yeah. Andreas, yours had to catch up because it was turned
Yeah,
off. So.
his was turned off.
It
His
was-
had to go through
yeah.
a 10-minute boot process because it's a Pi 0.
I don't know. Blame Konstantinos for that. It is.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's your solution to
Are we
everything.
live?
Andrea.
Are we live? I
All right. Well,
So,
We can probably take a quick look at the map of the devices.
Yeah,
Just to
please.
show you.
Oh, do you have it?
Yeah, so
Sure.
here we go.
Yeah.
So this is the fleet that we have access
I've
to.
not seen this before.
oh wow.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That's
So
so
that's
cool.
where
Super
Andreas
cool.
and the team in Athens have mailed devices to all those places.
And the
um,
black ones are off,
Nice.
right? Or
Correct,
like
yeah.
not online. That's so
powered
cool.
off. Yeah.
So
Very cool.
each fleet owner can see this for their
at last.
whatever fleet they have. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So all of those
yay,
yellow
he got
ones.
there.
Hey, he got it. All right. Yep. I
Cool.
can see it.
Internet works in Greece. That's amazing.
Oh, you have Chris's case.
Yeah.
You
It was the
wanted
first
something
case.
a little different.
Mm.
No. It was the first case that I found on GitHub. So it was.
Oh, nice.
I just downloaded the HDL and just
Mm.
to play with the 3D printer.
Yeah. Used it as an excuse to do some printing.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You got me on that, David.
All right. Well, anything else that we want to cover? I think we got most of it. We talked through building the mall process. We talked through the original project inception, some distribution. We've updated a fleet live around the world, and we did it with 2 minutes to spare.
Yeah. I just want to say thanks to Andreas
Yeah.
and the rest
Yeah.
of the team in Athens for making that happen because it was a really cool
Amazing.
thing for the team.
Very cool job.
Yeah, and Stefanos, and it was
Yeah.
quite a help for all the packaging, and it was cool, man. I enjoyed it. Thanks,
Super
Catt.
cool.
Thank you, Catt. It was
Oh,
your
thank you
project.
guys. And thanks, Chris, for adding Wi-Fi Connect to it last minute as well. And
Yeah,
writing
that
the guide for everyone to follow on it. That was great. Yeah, I was just really surprised when I saw like, oh wait, the whole team is getting one of these, and it's like, wait, that's like hardware on demand provisioning and everything, and it's so cool to see it actually work and happen, and that it's like a final product in everyone's hand. It's absolutely amazing. So you guys are all amazing.
It was great, and it's an example of having a fleet, right? To manage a fleet.
Yeah.
That's our
Exactly,
customer.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what our customers
Andreas is a fleet
do.
owner now.
Yeah, it sure is.
Find me an etcher.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you, Catt. Thank you, Andreas, for joining us. Chris,
Thank
Mark, thank you. I'll go ahead and hit the big red end button, and we will see you guys next week. All right, have a good one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye-bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.